Good day, everyone, and welcome to our magisterium for the focus in the advanced philosophy of man, which is the integration of the person in the action. In the excerpts, the authors ask whether human acts, including sexual acts, can be meaningful and contribute to the fulfillment of the human person.
To this question, we answer that human acts, when performed consciously and voluntarily, can indeed have profound meaning and contribute to personal fulfillment and self-transcendence.
In other words, our actions, especially those involving interpersonal relationships and sexuality, have the potential to express and actualize our deepest values and aspirations.
We say this because first, human acts are expressions of our free will and capacity for self-determination.
Second, our actions, particularly in the relationships, allow us to encounter others and their uniqueness and to participate in love.
And third, even in difficult circumstances, our chosen responses can transform suffering into meaningful achievements.
To illustrate the first point, we have experienced that making conscious decisions about our behavior allows us to align our actions with our values and life goals.
As for the second point, imagine a couple engaging in sexual intercourse as an expression of their committed love, mutual self-giving, and openness to new life.
With regard to the third point, many people have witnessed how individuals facing terminal illness can find meaning by choosing to respond with courage and concern for their loved ones.
However, other people claim on the contrary that they have experienced sexual acts as merely physical pleasure without deeper significance.
Concerning the second point, others object that sexual relationships often involve selfishness, manipulation, or objectification rather than genuine love.
And about the third, some people cite instances when suffering seems meaningless and leads only to despair or bitterness.
To the first objection, we reply that while sexual acts can be reduced to a mere physical sensation, this represents a failure to integrate sexuality within the whole person.
As an illustration, take the case of a person who engages in sexual encounters but feels empty and unfulfilled, realizing that physical pleasure alone does not satisfy their deeper longings for intimacy and commitment.
To the second objection, we say that the misuse of sexuality does not negate its potential for expressing authentic love, but rather highlights the need for proper integration of sexual desires within the whole person.
Consider the situation where a couple, through mutual respect, self-control, and commitment, transforms their initial physical attraction into a deep, lasting bond that encompasses their entire beings.
As to the third objection, we assert that while suffering may seem meaningless, humans have the capacity to find or create meaning even in the most challenging circumstance.
At times, we have seen individuals respond to great hardships by developing resilience, deepening their compassion for others, or discovering new purpose in life.
So, we conclude that human acts, including sexual acts, have the potential for deep meaning and personal fulfillment when they are performed with full consciousness, freedom, and integration of the whole person.
While discussing these points, we have realized that the meaning of our actions is not predetermined but depends on our choices and attitudes.
We have also come to see that the genuine fulfillment often comes through a self-transcendence and concern for others rather than mere self-gratification.
Lastly, it has become clear to us that integration of our sexuality within our whole personhood is essential for experiencing its full meaning and value.
So, starting today, we will strive to act with greater awareness for the meaning and potential impact of our choices, especially in our relationships and sexual behavior.
In that we all thank you and God bless.